Hi guys, I'm just following up on a follow-up of a video I did titled 14 Years of Creeping. Apparently, our diplomatic security service officer is actually was had a side gig with the CIA, and they're seeking more information on more victims actually. The Office of Special Investigation is asking information with the public assistance and seeking information about serial sexual offender Brian Raymond. He pleaded guilty on July 2021 to 2 counts of sexual abuse in which the victims were incapable of consent and 1 count of transporting obscene material. The investigation into Raymond began May 2020 when a naked woman was seen screaming for help from the balcony of Raymond's residence in Mexico City. Raymond admitted to having sexual intercourse with her, but that woman reported that she had no memory of events after consuming drinks and food provided by Raymond. During the investigation, the FBI, the DSS, recovered from Raymond's electronic devices hundreds of photographs and videos created between 2006 to 2020, depicting at least 24 unconscious and nude, partially nude women. Almost all of the women in the photos and videos experienced memory loss during their time with Raymond and had no knowledge of the photographs, videos, or any physical contact. In the plea agreement, Raymond admitted to having sexual intercourse with two of the women depicted when both were unable to appraise the nature of the actual conduct. He also admitted that over the course of 14 years, he recorded and or photographed unconscious nude or partially nude women and touched their breasts, buttocks, and or genitalia while they were incapable of consent. He previously worked for many years at the Central Intelligence Agency. Wow, okay. In the United States and internationally. Raymond met many of his victims on various dating applications. He speaks both Spanish and Mandarin Chinese. He resided in Washington, D.C. and San Diego area. He traveled extensively for work and leisure and lived in numerous countries, including Mexico and Peru. He was living in Mexico City and worked at the U.S. Embassy from August 2018 to May 2020. He still has not been sentenced, and but apparently he actually is waiting. He's following a pre-sentencing evidentiary hearing beginning in January. Oh, they're barely going to begin this January coming up, and they're seeking to obtain more information on any additional potential victims prior to sentencing. There's probably some money involved. Some women depicted in recovered photographs and videos remain unidentified. So they ask if you think you're a victim to calling the FBI, right? But this guy had a lot of actual influence, a lot of power. That's why he was able to get away with it for 14 years. He must have been the go. I'm thinking he was the go guy for diplomatics, for actually people of influence to get actual dates for the night. I think that's what that who his guy was the actual go-to guy if there was some actual extracurricular entertainment going on. This was a guy to go to. That's why I'm thinking he was able to get away with it so long. And only did the question arise when he actually was fingered when that actual naked lady came out the balcony screaming for help. He did get arrested, and he was taken to act in actual jail in Mexico City that night. But per his credentials, he had diplomatic immunity. Immunity. Therefore, they had to let him go just for that in itself. And little shortly thereafterwards, he resigned abruptly and came back to the U.S. where when the actual State Department and the FBI put everything together, they realized that what he had done, and when they conducted the search warrant, they went through his electronic devices and hemmed him up at his mom and dad's house in actual La Mesa, California, in La Mesa, San Diego too. So at trial, at the hearing, his lawyers try to tell the judge if he can get out, and because they know this guy's never going to be out again, and they try to actually give him some time to go home and get some things straightened out, and That way he could spend some time with the family. But the family was like, nah, this guy used to ghost us for years. He only called us when he once in a while, and he would never call us during the holidays. So the judge took that into effect, and he rejected his actual plea to be bailed out, to be offered bail actually. So we'll see how much time they actually give him if there are any more victims that actually come up. Okay, guys, don't forget to like and subscribe.